Hey guys, Anna here. Welcome back for episode 5 of What If Season 2. I hope everybody had a safe and happy holiday yesterday, and with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you got a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for reaction the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover in the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, and try to make it worth your while, so you're going to always support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. If you enjoy this reaction, at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really does go a long way with helping these videos out. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 5. What if Captain Carter fought the Hydra Stomper? Here we go. Oh.
Thanks, Cap. What are new friends for?
All right.
Watch this. Did that move come from? Oh, that? You know, Moscow. Had a strange
nice.
childhood.
It is interesting seeing the change up here, and Wasp part of the team at this point. That's cool.
So, Cap, what's the plan?
Hawkeye, Wasp, I want eyes in the sky. Iron Man, Thor, keep the fighting down here. Let's go for a ride.
I like it.
I like the play on the 2012 fight we know.
You go high, I go low.
Or we could just punch him a whole lot.
Does have a very punchable face.
This would be our first continuation, right? Obviously excluding their team up and Strange returning to his time, his world. But like this is the first direct follow-up to one of those stories, correct? Oh, okay. Well,
I don't do sequels normally.
Yeah, here we go. Thank you for confirming that for me, Watcher.
Not every universe is home to a Captain Peggy Carter.
Well, so I guess Peggy's a rarity in the multiverse, based on that implication.
She thought her story was over, but it was only just beginning.
I found what the pirates were after.
Oh, right. This was the little tease at the end of last season.
The Hydra Stomper?
And there's someone inside. Whoa, Peg.
Oh, yeah. He's been Winter Soldiered.
What?
RoboCop.
We'll rent it.
Well,
Movie.
It is a solid movie. Good recommendation. I mean, I guess that would be the implication based on where we're at. Regardless. Ooh. Smooth. Oh. Oh, I like that. That was a good shot. That was a good little thing to do for the reveal. Ooh.
We gotta go.
Death from above. Little different when your Winter Soldier is an Iron Man instead of just another super soldier.
You told me Steve died.
He did.
On a mission in Argentina.
He did.
In 1953.
He did.
I have bruises that say otherwise.
There's been rumors about the Hydra Stomper's survival since the 1960s.
The 1960s? I debriefed on this.
Because
What
we didn't
the
debrief you on
hell?
Bigfoot either.
What? Oh, did they think it was bullshit? Is that what he meant by that? I mean, either way, you think that'd be something you'd want to sniff into.
Steve would never do that.
He would if the Red Room was in control.
What are you saying?
It was rumored that her old home found and housed the Hydra Stomper.
Oh.
About this, and you didn't tell me.
Didn't see the point in breaking your heart twice.
The Hydra Stomper was on that boat for a reason. Tech Ops decoded the ship's transmissions. We have a lead on its next mission.
The Red Room didn't have anything to do with Bucky, though, right? I don't remember that being part of that, so we're just tying that back around into this, right?
What's the Hydra Stomper's mission?
Secretary of State Barnes. Bucky, if you'll permit me.
Oh, cool.
Mr. Secretary, we need to move you to a secure location.
What's going on?
Sir, we believe there might be an attempt on your life.
I may be an old man, boys, but I've punched Nazis and shared beers with aliens. I can handle myself.
sure about that?
Get down! Get down!
Wow.
Quick, get him out of here!
Move!
So I would presume, and who knows, we'll see how the episode escalates, but I would assume in this timeline they successfully prevented any kind of infiltration by Hydra within S.H.I.E.L.D.
Come on, get the secretary to the roof.
Toes in the suit.
Otherwise, I don't think this would be happening right now. This right here.
That's a different kettle of cod.
What's powering it? It's not the Tesseract.
Something Howard cooked up after the war. Probably a mix of plutonium and pomade.
Plutonium and pomade. Ooh. There's some good shots in this with this thing, man. Oh. Ooh. That was clean. Cutting the thrusters and falling back into the plane with that people's elbow.
Get down! Get down!
Sir, I'm locked in on the target. Weapons hot.
We don't! No!
Permission to shoot.
Nah.
What? Secretary!
Aww.
No, Steve would be stupid enough to do the same for me. Come on, man, it's me. It's Bucky. Remember me? Let's get a drink. Like the old days. What do you say, buddy? You...
Oh, he's so gonna kill Bucky. Oh, woof. He hesitated though, that's a plus. He does have the stars like Bucky did on his arm. I just don't remember the Red Room being involved, but you know, I haven't seen that movie in forever. God, man. Uh-oh. We're in a bit of situation here.
Steve, wake up!
Why don't you get him out of it?
Hey, Peg.
Let that thing fall. I'm sure you could remove him from it.
Peg.
Steve by himself's not going to be much of a threat at all.
Peg. Peg.
She can only fall so fast.
He's barely aged.
He can thank the suit for that. Not only is this thing preserving his good looks, it's the only thing keeping him alive.
You can't remove
Oh.
Not unless you want to put him straight into a coffin.
What the hell did they do? That's messed up.
According to these readouts, with each activation, the odds of Steve's survival plummets. No wonder
Oh.
the Red Room deployed him sparingly.
No fun playing Russian roulette with biotech, huh? Unplugging it and plugging it back in is not gonna work. We need help.
No, best case scenario, he winds up stuck in some prison frozen in carbonite.
She knows that one.
I spent 5 days in a Hungarian sewer tracking down and killing the head of the Red Room.
Are you certain you killed him?
I mean, I stabbed him in the carotid artery with a corkscrew, so... yeah, I think I did.
You should write a memoir.
Or like a how-to manual. But at the end of the day, it meant nothing. The Red Room survived because its location is secret.
God,
No
brutal.
one can find it, not even
Love it.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
I can take you.
Ooh.
It's been a while, Peggy. I owe you that date.
Steve!
No.
Where are we?
A Sokovian military base. When the Kremlin abandoned it, the Red Room moved in.
The KGB built it to look like an American town straight out of a John Mellencamp song. He's a rock and roll musician.
Oh, I know. Barton introduced me to Dad Rock.
Of course he would.
It's a great day in the neighborhood. Baseball and apple pie.
You smell that air?
Oh no. Do not like that.
Well, hi there, neighbor. I love America.
Okay, I thought it was just like with people to live in it, not like one of those nuclear test towns. Though I do get some major Nuketown vibes.
What do you think of the future?
In a word, faster. Cars, computers,
And, the dancing?
still slow.
No. Oh my God.
I spent years going after Hydra. As long as I was on a mission, I could pretend you weren't gone, but you're here now.
Finally.
Peggy!
Oh.
Widow bites. Packs of sting. Oof.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no! Whoa!
Apple pie. Special milk delivery.
That is nightmare fuel right there, man. Oh my lord.
Russia thought America was like this.
We didn't get cable TV over here, so.
So this is what you assumed then, I guess?
No.
Oh no. Oh god. Eventually she's gonna succumb, man. Yep. And again, like they said, if he shuts down, it's like it's just a roll of the dice if he survives being turned back on. And there it is.
Is that the infamous red room?
Yeah. Home sweet home. I think I can see my bedroom from here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Natasha, but we turned your
Mama?
bedroom into a gym.
Melina.
That is great.
Mission accomplished, ma'am.
Shit.
What did he mean by mission accomplished? Barnes is still alive.
It was bringing you here.
This was all a trap. The ship, Steve, to find me.
The epitome of womanhood and science. I don't know whether to kiss you, kill you, or dissect you.
Well, let me guess. Maybe all three.
I was like, why pick one?
All my widows have seen your movie.
There was a movie?
It was a musical.
Damn it, and I'm not wearing my Rogers shirt. Damn it. I wore that yesterday.
It's very refreshing to meet a hero who surpasses their reputation.
Oh, she's got a power suit of some kind here.
Steve, this isn't you.
Oh my god. Not gonna lie, this does make me want to play some Nuketown right now.
Steve, this isn't you.
Until in 15 minutes, I will want to bash my head into a wall. Oof, I love that sound. The cable wire ringing. Ever since Jurassic Park, man, that sound, I don't know, I like it. The eerie silence, man. Nope. What? I mean, yeah. Oh, right. You're someone's psychic. Nice. Ooh! Dude, she reached that ankle. More like shin, but still. God damn. Oh! Oh, that was a good fucking cut right there.
Nissa, aim for her left knee. She damaged it in a bicycle accident in 3rd grade.
Rude.
Yes.
Bah! Ooh. Getting kicked in the face with those shoes would have to hurt, man.
This isn't us. I am done fighting, Steve. I want to be with you, even if this is the end. I want you. No. Steve, I can't. this again.
No.
Wait. Wait, no, Steve, no!
He's about to Independence Day this thing. Oh, bye! Check your belt. Or your foot. Well, I'm back! Yeah, we might want to move. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Peeking in on the show?
Exactly a happy ending. But then again, this isn't the end of her story. I am the Watcher. I see all. I observe all. I know. What the hell is this?
Natasha!
Ah!
Peg! Where are you?
That's
well.
a good question.
I'm sorry. What? What?
That is she. The one who can save our queen.
More.
What?
She will save
What?
our world.
Ugh,
What?
so much for taking a night off. Watcher! Watcher!
Oh, that is a good point. She does know. She's like, dude, what are you doing right now? Hey, buddy, what's going on? Does this one have like a postie? Well, I'll let it play out, but goddamn. No, not in this one. All right. So that looks like, I mean, just based on the aesthetic, I know like one of the shots is like a 1600s Avengers. I assume that's what that one is going to be from. So Wanda pulled her through. But yeah, I was like, wait, what's going on? I love that moment. The Watcher's like, I know all, I see all. Wait, what the hell? It was just so well timed. And then she just like blooped into a portal. It looks like they were looking for someone specific or at least that's the idea or implication that they got. I can't wait for that episode. And that could be real fun. I mean, we got like what if the Avengers assembled in the 80s, but hell, let's take that farther. 1600s. I really can't wait for that episode. Dude, like Nick Fury looked like such a musketeer. Like in his getup and everything like that. And the Wanda outfit was just nice. I like this story a lot. I really liked seeing Peggy coming back into this world because, you know, when she walked through that portal chasing that creature, she ended up in the future. With Bucky and Steve still alive and kicking, seems like they were pretty successful at stomping out Hydra. Bucky became the secretary, the head of S.H.I.E.L.D., and instead of Pierce, so we saw some of that corruption didn't occur. So S.H.I.E.L.D's still active and all that kind of stuff. Hydra didn't, at least seemingly didn't infiltrate it and bring it down. I mean, hell, it survived all of this. But in that kind of way, the Red Room kind of took over that course in a different mission somewhere in the time where Peggy disappeared. And when she returned, he was presumed dead in Argentina or whatever they said. Couldn't recover the body or anything like that, but there had been rumors that he had survived, but they had treated it as nothing more than Bigfoot sightings, which is odd that they wouldn't take any of that seriously, considering what that would mean, what that would entail. Also, just the thing that S.H.I.E.L.D. is there to do, feels like that would be something they would take seriously and look into. So that's like my one little mild hang up with it, but we needed the story to play out the way it does. But Steve's body was recovered by the Red Room, along with the Hydra Stomper. You know, he was reprogrammed, much like Bucky was when he was captured. Again, clarify, was the Red Room involved with Bucky? I was under the impression that was a different organization or group that did the Bucky stuff, but clarify. I don't remember, but I liked it tying into the Red Room because it also brought this little companionship that both Steve and, I was going to say Scarlett Johansson, both Steve and Natasha had during this time, because they were very much so, they had this relationship that was established at the time that was both flirtatious, but it was also very platonic. And they played on that very strongly here about focusing in on those duos and then combining it with their two individual storylines, so bringing it back to Natasha's origins, to the Red Room, to her mother, and uniting that with Peggy and the Steve storyline with the Hydra Stomper. Seeing him try to show up and take out the S.H.I.E.L.D. leadership, take out Bucky, but that was all part of the plan to lure her back. That entire awakening at the lighthouse was part of the plan to lure and bait Peggy back there, likely like every other time, to try to get the secrets of the formula out of her blood, and try to recreate that super soldier serum and add it to their arsenal. Whatever happened with Steve, they integrated him into the suit. You know, somehow it was able to preserve his youth without the Tesseract, without the Infinity Stones. Not exactly sure how that works. Maybe they were freezing him. Maybe the suit even freezes him between activations, much like Bucky does. That's how they did it with Bucky, was through cryostasis. So maybe there's some kind of component in there that utilizes this, but the fact that he is integrated into the suit. So like when I was screaming at her, just take him out of the suit, remove him. She wouldn't have been able to in the end, but I still think she probably should have tried, and then she could have figured out that's what was going on, because that would be where my logical next step would be, because he'd be no threat at all without that suit. I still like how it all panned out, and then going to this creepy ass town with these mannequins, which all turned out to be androids, which turned out to be sentinel droids, which turned out to be this whole defense system that was creepy as hell. I mean, those towns are already mildly eerie, especially with the mannequins, the pastels, the feigned happy existence, when the whole idea is just to see how much destruction anything would survive during one of these tests. I liked how they played into it with the whole idea that this is what Russia thinks American towns are like because of the delay in media across the countries at the time. And that's kind of this idea of America that was projected, which just happened to line up with just kind of the themes of war, the relationship between America and Russia, and the Cold War, and what kind of brought about these two separate organizations all together to begin with into this culmination of that iconography. It's a fun way to tie that all in. And then the fight that was taking place there was honestly really visually entertaining. The way they utilized the town, one, the mannequins themselves, the way they played into it, and then once her mother got involved and the other widows, it definitely just continued to escalate from there. And then we have Steve finally waking up when Peggy dropped her guard down to call to him, call through the programming, much like Steve with Bucky. She was able to get through, and though, given the situation that we were placed in here, Steve's only logical next step was to sacrifice himself. And she saw that the moment he looked up and looked back down, she knew exactly what he was going to do, because that's just who Steve is. He's got to save them all. He's got to stop this thing. And also he's no longer really him. He can't I mean, he could live like this, but he couldn't have the life he ever would have wanted. Same with Peggy. So he chose to do what he did. And I just couldn't think of anything other than Randy Quaid flying into the alien ship in Independence Day whenever he flew up there, bringing it down, her and Natasha going back, and then looping around. Again, there's some really good little visual moments, little audio cue moments. I do think I don't know if it was what it was with Haley Atwell's audio. I'm sure given certain situations, they either record these lines themselves, because I know a lot of people, they're all over the world, especially her. So I don't know if she went to a professional studio, or I know some actors will record in a home studio and send that off, but there were some places where I didn't notice it, but they're in the tail end when they were in that parking garage. Like Lake Bell's audio was clean, and Peggy's was kind of artifacted a little bit. It definitely sounded like she was in like a non-sound treated room. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but that's how it's just one little thing that stood out. But I love the just the odd little imagery of the Watcher just chilling in the mountainside, and he's just like, yeah. It's just like the chill fucking expression on his face while all this is going on, this chaos, and then just that gigantic explosion, and he's just completely unfazed. And then we cut back to her being taken away, and he's like, wait, what the fuck? I do like the calling back, like the multiverse being kind of shattered in the way it was. And again, how this ties into Loki and how the multiverse was affected there, because the way it's portrayed is very different, with him being between these walls with these broken glasses, these shards. And because Loki and the TVA exists outside of time, What If could have been existing all this time because the interactions, the interventions of the TVA, of the of whatever Loki did with Yggdrasil at the end, with him forming the timelines back together himself, because that is outside of time, no one else would even experience that change. So that could have been the way they've always seen the world. Like the Watcher has always been doing this, has always been watching. If you think about it, if there was like a period where there were no multiverses, you know, like it was just the sacred timeline, what would he have to watch other than that timeline? It's, as he's described this stuff, it does make me ponder the question. It's not really a question you can ponder because it's really a quantum paradoxical theory crafting, like a thought test about the whole thing, about what came first and all this kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, it kind of always is, regardless of what happened and what order or whatever, when you're talking about the time elements. So the Watcher's perceived entire existence, despite Loki's intervention, may have never perceptually changed. So it's just something I was thinking about there. I would like to see those ideas cross over though, especially now that Loki has come to a close, because it still looks, visually, it's still very antithetical to what we've seen in the way that the multiverse is viewed and traversed and stuff like that. I don't know. I'd like to see some more melding of that, but whatever. I like it. It's all fun. I'm just kind of thinking off the top of my head about that kind of thing, but I like seeing that, and then also seeing that even in the grand scheme of things, there's a lot of things that happen very similarly, and then it calls out that there are some existences, some characters, some people, some iterations and variants that are just rare throughout the multiverse. I don't know, it adds a little fun little uniqueness to that character. But guys, what did you think of this episode? I'd love to hear from you all, so sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you got a memorable channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Share, Ryan, Karen, York, Scott, Melita, Rubber, Anguiano, Jeffrey Hell, Jake Contrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and JoJo. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.